With Valentine's Day approaching and it being Black History Month, I wanted to share some of the best Black romance films out there. While we may not have what some might call traditional romantic films, I believe that's just one more thing that adds flavor and uniqueness to us. This list is in no particular order. If your favorite film isn't listed, feel free to put us on in the comments below. Let's dive right in.
I'll play you.
For what?
Your heart.
Love and basketball. Love and basketball often embodies the dream relationships of many young girls, and it certainly was for me. Set against the vibrant backdrop of South Central Los Angeles, this film centers around two high school basketball players, Monica Wright and Quincy McCall, who happen to be neighbors. Monica is a passionate and fiercely determined ball player with her sights set on the WNBA, while Quincy aspires to follow in his father's footsteps and make it to the NBA. Throughout their journey, they navigate the complexities of pursuing their personal ambitions, all while being in love and confronting the challenges that life throws their way.
Double or nothing.
The Wood. As the wedding day approaches, groomsman Roland suddenly feels overwhelmed and goes missing just hours before the ceremony. Concerned for their friend, best friends Mike and Slim set out to find him, hoping to offer reassurance and guidance. Along the way, the trio reminisces about their cherished childhood memories growing up together in Inglewood, California, reflecting on the bonds that have shaped their lives and the love that now binds them together. Moonlight. I believe that Moonlight is a perfect romance movie. It not only embodies self-love, but also highlights the way society can hinder Black men from embracing their truths and living fully. This Oscar-winning film follows the journey of Shy Ron, a young Black man navigating the complexities of life in Miami, Florida. Throughout his story, Shyron confronts challenges such as bullying, a mother struggling with addiction, a father figure involved in drug dealing, and the trials of being placed into the system. He battles with his identity and the pressures of his environment. This film is beautifully crafted, showcasing the profound struggles and experiences that Black men can face in their pursuit of love and authenticity. The Best Man. Harper Stewart has written a highly anticipated novel that promises to be a bestseller. Unbeknownst to his friends, this new book draws heavily from the passionate relationship of his closest friends. As they all gather to celebrate Lance's upcoming wedding, where Harper will proudly stand as the best man, everything shifts when an early copy of the novel ends up in the hands of his ex-lover, Jordan Armstrong. Soon, Harper learns that the book has made its rounds within the friend circle. Desperate to keep the truth hidden and reclaim the manuscript before Lance uncovers the secret, Harper finds himself in a tangled web of love, friendship, and hidden truths. Poetic Justice.
You want to smell my punani?
Yeah.
Heartbroken. By the tragic loss of her beloved boyfriend, hairdresser Justice channels her grief into the art of poetry. While on her way to a convention in Oakland, California, her car breaks down, preventing her from traveling. Justice decides to accept a ride from her best friend Aisha and Aisha's boyfriend Chicago, who worked for the postal office. Joining them is Chicago's co-worker Lucky, with whom Justice gradually forms a deeper connection despite their rocky start. But as new feelings blossom, she must confront whether she is ready to embrace love once more. Breaking all the rules. Quincy Watson's life has taken an unexpected turn. Just when he thought he had everything figured out, his fiancée abruptly ends their engagement, leaving him heartbroken and without a job as an editor. In a twist of fate, Quincy channels his pain into writing a book about the complexity of ending relationships. To his surprise, the book became a sensation, topping the bestseller lists. However, this newfound success brings unforeseen complications, especially when his cousin Evan, inspired by Quincy's words, decides to end his relationship with his stunning girlfriend, Nikki. As Nikki navigates the change in circumstances, she finds herself drawn to Quincy in ways she never anticipated. Love Jones. In the vibrant heart of Chicago, Darius, a passionate aspiring writer, and Nina, an ambitious photographer, find an undeniable spark during an encounter at a club. They quickly connect over their shared love for music, photography, and poetry, igniting a passionate romance. However, the course of their relationship takes a turn when Nina opts to relocate to New York, seeking to repair her past with her ex-fiancé, Marvin. This decision shatters Darius's heart and casts their future into uncertainty, leaving both to grapple with the choices of love and ambition. A thin line between love and hate. Darnell Wright, known for his charm with women, finds himself in a complicated situation. Despite his commitment to his longtime love, Mia, he is drawn to the stunning and sophisticated Brandy. Their brief romance escalates when Darnell, after leading Brandy on, attempts to walk away. However, he soon discovers that Brandy is not one to be easily dismissed. Hurt and furious, she is determined to make him pay for his betrayal. As tensions rise, Darnell must confront the consequences of his actions and the path his heart truly desires.
Gotta go.
Two can play that game. In the whirlwind of love, Shantae Smith is a master at keeping her man happy and loyal. It's just another day in her vibrant life. Her girlfriends often turn to her for advice whenever romantic storms brew in their lives, and she never disappoints. Meanwhile, her boyfriend Keith is caught up in the misguided guidance of his buddy Tony, who thinks he has all the secrets to understanding women. But when Keith is caught in a scandalous moment with a co-worker, Shantae springs into action with her clever 10-day plan to realign her man and remind him what he has to lose. Deliver us from Eva.
You can have a rain check on kissing my ass, Leo.
Since the loss of their parents many years ago, Eva has taken on the role of caretaker for her younger sisters. However, her controlling nature often leads her to meddle in their relationships and personal lives. Frustrated by the situation, her sisters' partners decide it's time to take matters into their own hands. They hatch a playful scheme to bring in the charming Ray Adams to sweep Eva off her feet, hoping to distract her just enough to discuss dividing up the family trust fund she oversees. As chemistry ignites between Ray and Eva, their plans begin to unravel in the most hilarious ways. Why Did I Get Married 1 and 2? 8 couples embark on their annual getaway in the majestic Colorado mountains, a tradition filled with camaraderie and laughter. However, the harmonious atmosphere is shattered when secrets of infidelity come to light, forcing each pair to confront the true strength of their unions. As they navigate the turbulent waters of commitment, love, betrayal, and the possibility of forgiveness, they must find a way to heal and move forward. In Why Did I Get Married? 2. The couples gather in the sun-kissed Bahamas, eager to catch up and share the stories that have shaped their lives over the last 12 months. But when one woman's past resurfaces in the form of an ex-husband determined to reclaim her heart, the group is reminded that the challenges of love and loyalty are never truly behind them. Beyond the Lights. This film truly tugs at the heartstrings. Noni, a talented singer who has been pushed toward fame by her controlling mother, struggles to handle the weight of her newfound success. Overwhelmed by her circumstances, Noni attempts to take her own life, but fate intervenes when Kaz, the police officer assigned to protect her, steps in just in time. A deep and immediate connection sparks between Noni and Kaz, yet their blossoming romance faces opposition from those around them who fear that their union may lead them off the paths that have been meticulously laid out for their futures. The Brothers. In this charming romantic comedy, we follow the delightful journey of 4 Black men as they navigate the ups and downs of love, sex, and friendship, all while confronting 2 of life's most daunting challenges, commitment and honesty. These lifelong friends unite to face the trials of romantic relationships, blending laughter with the often painful truths that arise in the battle of the sexes. Between chasing their careers, hitting the basketball court, and enjoying nights out, the brothers immerse themselves in the pursuit of love with numerous women. However, an unexpected revelation threatens to put their close-knit bond to the ultimate test. How Stella got her groove back. Stella, a stockbroker, escapes to the sun-kissed shores of Jamaica with her closest friend, Delilah, in search of joy and relaxation. There, amid the vibrant sunsets and gentle waves, she becomes enchanted by Winston, a charming man in his 20s. As their whirlwind romance deepens, Stella finds herself torn when it comes time to return to California. The intensity of her feelings for Winston surprises her, but the challenges of distance and their age gap causes worry, leaving her with doubts about their future together.
Oh God, I hope he's not watching me walk away. He's watching.
Waiting to Exhale. Just as How Stella Got Her Groove Back, Waiting to Exhale is also based on Terry McMillan's best-selling novel. This film follows the journeys of 4 lifelong friends as they navigate the ups and downs of careers, family, and romance. At this pivotal moment in their lives, they're bonding about their love lives, especially the quest for decent men. Savannah and Robin find themselves entangled with married men, each holding on to hope that their lovers will eventually choose them over their wives. Meanwhile, Bernadine faces loneliness after her husband leaves her for another woman. On a different note, Gloria is struggling with the bittersweet reality that her only child is about to head off to college, leaving her with the challenge of facing life on her own.
He got some cutty last night.
Shut up.
ATL. In a vibrant Atlanta neighborhood, 4 working-class teens find their groove at the local roller skating rink, the ultimate hangout spot. As they gear up to step into adulthood after high school, they encounter a series of challenges both on the rink and in life that pave the way for significant changes. At the heart of the story is Rashad, who can't help but fall for Nunu, a girl from the suburbs trying to blend in as a cool girl from the block. However, romance comes with its hurdles, especially for Rashad, who's had his fair share of struggles and isn't one to tolerate dishonesty. As their relationship unfolds, they both learn that love can be a wild ride filled with both laughter and lessons. Brown Sugar. Sydney and Dre often reflect on the special bond that started their friendship and ignited their careers, all stemming from a vivid childhood memory, the moment they witnessed the birth of hip-hop on a bustling New York street corner. Fast forward 15 years, Sydney has blossomed into a respected music critic while Dre finds himself as a thriving music executive. As they navigate the ups and downs of their lives, both discover that to truly ignite their passions, they must remember the thing they fell in love with. Jason's lyric. In a rough, crime-ridden area of Houston, Texas, Jason yearns for a brighter future. By day, he sells televisions and cares for his mother, all while trying to guide his troubled brother, Joshua, away from a life of crime. However, everything changes when he meets Lyric, and their romance fills Jason's life with newfound hope. As their love deepens, he begins to envision a future for himself, but he must also face a painful secret from his past. In this journey, the path isn't always smooth, and not every story ends in bliss.
You got my nipples hard.
Watch how you talk to me.
I'm sorry.
Booty call. Rashawn is feeling a bit sexually frustrated and wants to spice things up with his girlfriend Nikki. When he calls her to plan a date, she insists on making it a double date with her self-assured and outspoken friend, Listerine. Rashawn decides to pair Listerine up with his carefree friend, Buns. As the night progresses from dinner to the bedroom, the two guys embark on a hilarious quest for one crucial item to ensure the evening goes off without a hitch. Condoms.
Buns, I didn't know you spoke Chinese.
Well, it wasn't like I could speak it to your ass.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman. In this debut film from Tyler Perry, we follow the journey of Helen, a woman who faces heartbreak when her husband leaves her on their 18th wedding anniversary for another woman. Throughout their marriage, Helen was left without a job or any independence, making her situation even more difficult. She seeks refuge with her grandmother Medea, who offers wisdom on revenge, but Helen is consumed by the sorrow of her loss. Orlando, a U-Haul driver, finds himself drawn to Helen, yet she struggles to break free from the emotional ties to her ex-husband, feeling an obligation even after his betrayal. This film beautifully captures the essence of self-love and the importance of not allowing someone else to hold too much power over your heart. It's a moving story that reminds us of our inherent worthiness of love and the blessings that come from embracing our true selves. Think Like a Man 1 and 2. Dominic, Jeremy, Michael, and Zeke are struggling to connect with the women in their lives, but when their charming partners start following the advice from a book by comedian Steve Harvey, these friends find themselves in a bit of a frenzy. Discovering that one of their own has strayed, Dominic and his crew decide it's time to flip the script using the book's wisdom. In Think Like a Man 2, the guys were on the path to lasting love, but when all the couples gather in Las Vegas for a wedding, unexpected twists and turns threaten to upset both the big day and the stability of their romances. What's love got to do with it? This inspiring film narrates the remarkable journey of the iconic soul singer Tina Turner, born Anna Mae Bullock. Her passion for music blossoms in her Tennessee church choir, leading her to St. Louis in pursuit of a singing career. There, she encounters the magnetic Ike Turner, who renames her Tina and offers to guide her toward success. Together, they create a musical phenomenon that captivates audiences everywhere. However, as Ike's abusive behavior escalates, Tina faces a heart-wrenching choice: to leave him behind and embark on a path of self-discovery and empowerment. Coming to America. Prince Akeem, the heir to a luxurious African kingdom, has everything he could desire, except for a genuine love who would embrace him beyond his royal title. To dodge an arranged marriage, he makes a bold escape to America with his fussy friend, Simi, in search of his perfect queen. Posing as a foreign student working at a fast food joint, he finds himself smitten with Lisa. However, he faces a comedic dilemma as he navigates the challenges of revealing his true self to her and discussing his future with his demanding king of a father. Carmen, a hip opera. As a lifelong Beyoncé fan, I've probably seen this film more than 100 times. So maybe I'm a little delusional, but I truly believe this film is underrated and rarely gets recognition. In this captivating romantic musical drama, we meet Carmen Brown, a mesmerizing, aspiring actress whose beauty always brings chaos. She entangles herself with Sergeant Derek Hill of the Philadelphia Police Department, who is engaged to a cocktail waitress. Unfortunately, a corrupt cop sets Derek up, leading him down a path where he can't help but fall for Carmen. As they navigate a whirlwind of suspense and danger, a fateful night unravels and alters his life forever. Meanwhile, Carmen, vibrant and ambitious, yearns to pursue her dreams unrestricted. Together they uncover a saddening truth that sometimes what glitters loses its shine and turns to dust.
Love should have brought your ass home last night.
Boomerang. In the bustling world of advertising, Marcus has built his reputation as a charming ladies' man with a swagger that turns heads. But when a corporate merger lands him working beneath the stunning and equally carefree Jacqueline, he starts to experience the flip side of his usual game. As sparks fly between them, Marcus soon finds himself frustrated by Jacqueline's laid-back approach to commitment. To complicate matters further, his heart begins to lean toward the sweet and considerate Angela, who embodies the deeper connection Marcus yearns for. The Bodyguard. Renowned pop star Rachel Marin finds herself in a troubling situation when a stalker's fixation turns threatening. Following her manager's advice, she hires Frank Farmer, a former Secret Service agent, to keep her safe. At first, Rachel is frustrated with Frank's strict security measures, but as they grow closer, he becomes a vital part of her life. Their relationship evolves from just client and bodyguard to something much deeper as they spend more time together. Just Right. Physical therapist Leslie Wright lands her dream job working with basketball sensation Scott McKnight. Everything seems perfect until Leslie realizes she's developed feelings for him. But there's a twist. Scott remains blissfully unaware of Leslie's crush and instead is enchanted by Morgan, Leslie's stunning friend, who has visions of being Scott's glamorous trophy wife. Something new. Ambitious and career-focused, Kenya McQueen finds herself on a blind date with the charming architect Brian Kelly. However, when she discovers that he's white, she hesitates and quickly ends the date. Drawn to his impressive work on a friend's mansion, she decides to hire Kelly to design her new garden, and soon he captures her heart. Just when Kenya is falling for Brian, her friends introduce her to the intriguing executive Mark Harper, forcing her to confront a dilemma. Should she pursue the man she thought she always wanted or embrace the unexpected twist that life has in store for her? Purple Rain. Prince is a rising star in Minneapolis, finding solace in music with his band, The Revolution. Caught in the storm of his own fury, his turbulent home life pushes him to avoid the destructive path of his fiery father. As he navigates the vibrant club scene, he finds himself entangled in a complicated romance with the sensual singer, Apollonia. Yet, on the horizon is Morris, another musician who finds Prince as his competition, threatening both his dreams and his relationship. About last night. While out on the town with his loudmouth friend Bernie, Danny crosses paths with the ambitious businesswoman Debbie, who shares his uncertainty about relationships. Still, the chemistry between them is undeniable, leading to their first night of adventure that sparks a little romance. As they navigate the ups and downs of dating, they both strive to turn their budding connection into something real, despite the teasing warnings from Bernie and Debbie's best friend, Joan. Meanwhile, sparks fly between Bernie and Joan, adding another layer of chaos to the mix. Jumping the broom. Sabrina Watson is a sharp corporate lawyer from a wealthy family. When she meets the charming Jason Taylor, she thinks she's found her Prince Charming and jumps at his proposal. But when Sabrina's posh parents meet Jason's down-to-earth postal worker mom at their swanky Martha's Vineyard estate, it becomes hilariously clear just how different their lives really are. Alright, how did I do? Let me know which romantic film is your favorite down in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.